Skips! Skips! We need your help. The harpsichord got stuck in the doorway.
Yeah, Skips, it's stuck. You gotta help us. Benson said it was a fire hazard.
Yeah, it's a fire hazard. Pick up the phone, Skips.
We know you're home, Skips. Pick up the phone, Skips. We know you're home, Skips. Pick up the phone, Skips.
All right.
Throughout the entire run of Regular Show, there were core tenets of each character that the show always stuck to. Mordecai has no game. Rigby is an obnoxious moron. Muscle Man knows a guy, and sometimes it isn't his mom. And Skips has seen this before. Whether it's helping Mordecai and Rigby foil an earth-shattering entity from beyond our own plane of existence, or whether it's simply fixing things up around the park, Skips shows himself throughout the show to be dependable, hardworking, and most of all, loyal to his friends. I mean, yeah, he did technically kill Rigby that one time, but look, if we kept a tally on who accidentally killed who in Regular Show, we'd be here all day. Seriously, it's kind of happened a lot. Voiced brilliantly by Mark Hamill, yes, that Mark Hamill, it's no wonder why this character has always been a fan favorite. I've always really liked that despite the fact that he's the park's longest serving employee, I mean, at one point there's a flashback showing that he's been there at least since Pops was a child, that he never narcs on Mordecai or Rigby for their insane shenanigans. And later on in the show, we learn that this is because he sees himself in them, having also been a bit wily and out of control in his younger days. I really like the episode from season 5, A Skips in Time, where a version of Skips from the past comes to the future and meets Mordecai and Rigby. And they both have to spend like half the episode reining him in because he's such a wild card. It's a really good way of showing both how much Skips used to be like Mordecai and Rigby and how much the two of them have grown as people. Like, Season 1 Mordecai and Rigby would not have done this. I like that he's always there to help when shit really hits the fan, but also isn't afraid to let Mordecai and Rigby suffer for their mistakes before he does it. I've been wanting to write about Skips for a long time for this little series I've done on Regular Show characters, but it's kind of hard because all the main cast, except for maybe High Five Ghost, which, let's be real, mostly only exists as an extension of Muscle Man, Skips doesn't really change or grow that much as the show goes on. He does learn to open up more with his friends and becomes less uptight, but by the time we meet him at the beginning of the show, he's already been alive for centuries. However, I don't think that Skips being a mostly static character is a bad thing, especially as we learn more about his past. I love that the reason that he skips is to honor his romantic interest Mona, who died at the hands of Chlordvane, and yes, that is a real sentence, and the fact that he was the only main character that remains single for most of the show is really interesting. It says a lot about his character that he's willing to forego the romantic aspect of his life in order to continue remembering her. I know that he tried dating again with Sheena in the episode Skips in the Saddle, but the fact that she's never seen again and that Skips called her too high maintenance because he had to keep rescuing her from danger, although funny, seemed like he was deflecting. Maybe he wasn't as ready to date as he thought he was. Or maybe he realized he preferred his life of solitude. I really enjoy the way the writers of the show use Skips to facilitate the rest of the core cast interacting with ancient beings, unknowable forces of nature, or even death itself. The fact that his long life has allowed for all these insane supernatural entities to come and go from the show creates an in-universe reason for a lot of the more insane shit that happens. Not that the show needs a particular reason for insane shit to happen most of the time, it just kind of does.
Look, Benson, I know we normally don't have very good excuses for why we don't do stuff, but we definitely have a good one this time. That horse right there fell out of the sky and has to pass a US history test or the whole Earth is going to explode.
Skips' long life also means that he always has a solution to the group's problems, hence his catchphrase that I referenced earlier.
Gonna call you on the phone, gonna take you on a date. It's summertime and I hope
Yeah, I've seen this before. Hold still.
This makes him a great character to bring in once Mordecai and Rigby inevitably get in over their heads, but even Skips is occasionally outmatched by forces beyond his comprehension, and I also find that endearing and really interesting. It just goes to show that even with centuries worth of wisdom, you may not always know what's best if you haven't encountered a particular problem before, and even if Skips is usually stubborn and unwilling to try new things at first, as often older people are, it's also a great display of his character that he tries to learn despite his age, rather than remain stagnant. Like in that episode where he tries to help Mordecai and Rigby with their issue with the printer. It also says a lot that this stubbornness comes from a fear of being rendered obsolete by the people who matter most to him, a fear that I think a lot of people can resonate with. Overall, I would say that Skips is the heart of Regular Show. because no matter how badly any of the core cast has messed up or dug themselves into a hole, he's usually there to lend a hand or impart his own unique brand of wisdom because the loyalty he shows to his friends and loved ones is immeasurable. And the loss and sadness that he's felt from losing people close to him is something he doesn't want to experience again. Mark Hamill has been slated to return as Skips in the upcoming regular show revival, which is awesome news, and I'm really excited to see where they go with this character in the revival. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see more of my content. Give me a like, comment, or share the video with people who you think might enjoy it. And YouTube thinks that you'll like this video, so why don't you go ahead and check that out too. As always, guys, my name is Isiah, and thank you for watching my video.